city, we haven't always protected women and children. We are indirectly responsible for the fail. I truly believe that many women and children would still be with us today if we supported them a bit better. For instance, if the legal system considered women being stalked as serious, then maybe we would see less retaliation by abusers. Peace bonds, restraining orders are merely pieces of paper. Or often an abused woman is finally prepared to flee, but all the shelters are full, causing her to return to the root of the abuse. This happens all the time in Ottawa. The city shuffles sex trade workers out of the downtown core, which increases the risks of attacks, sexual assault, and murder. The very systems that teach women how to be safe are harming them with unfair violations of human rights. Aggressive policing, unfair trial verdicts, judges reinforcing white privilege, police officers who further victimize women. The legal system often protects the abuser with minimum sentencing. Service providers often judge women without considering the amount of stress, legal and financial burdens that she is experiencing. We often hear stories of the abuse and violence after the fact via the news and our print media. There are extreme occurrences of violence that occur on a daily basis for abused women that we don't ever hear about, such as sexual violence, the abuse of children, terroristic threats, stalking, confining. I've heard horrific stories, women driven out in the middle of nowhere to be brutally beaten, young girls being terrorized through social media, stories of women who have fled war-torn countries and the systemic trauma that they have endured. Women and children who have survived shooting, stabbing, strangulation, and risked death. Courageous, creative, resilient women and children. We need to consider other oppressions, such as age, sexual orientation, religion, and ethnicity, to recognize the matrix of domination that oppresses women on many levels in order to seek change. Service providers, friends, families, the community demands a continuum of change for change. On this day of remembrance, we need to think of concrete actions that we can start applying to end gender-based violence. Voici des exemples. On doit insister que les politiciens, les conseillers et le gouvernement investent dans les services pour les femmes victimes de violences, pour installer les maisons d'hébergement et des fonds pour continuer l'accès à des services de sport. We need to challenge unfair court verdicts and double charging. On ne doit pas rester silencieuse. Je vous encourage de parler comme amis, famille, et voisins, et de ne pas juger. It's not solely up to women's organizations to end violence against women. We need the entire community. Les hommes, je vous encourage à participer dans la campagne des rubans blancs. On a besoin des hommes à éduquer les jeunes pour améliorer la violence faite aux femmes. Stop telling women how to stay safe and focus on telling the abusers how to not violate women and children. We need to invest in education for change. Society needs to stop putting the onus on women to protect themselves. Violence against women creates long judicial processes that are financially burdening. On doit offrir des cours de sensibilité pour travailler avec des populations diverses. We need women to be key players in investigations and inquiries. We need accountability now. On faut considérer la violence faite aux femmes existe pour les lesbiennes, bisexuelles, bispirituelles, et les transgenres. We need to reinstate the gun registry here in Canada. Let Harper know that this isn't acceptable. Même si c'est difficile de changer le système, il faut le déranger, le résister, le rapporter et l'opposer, quand le besoin est là. I would like to end on this very important note. We need a national inquiry and investigation of the murdered Aboriginal women and girls across Canada. We will no longer accept these cases falling through the cracks. The police, the legal system have not protected Aboriginal women, and this is disheartening and inexcusable. The women are loved ones, and when they go missing, it tears a piece out of the entire community. Thank you.